Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Hammer Down Racing Series event. Tonight we are at Talladega in the trucks in the first round of 8 in the playoffs, and we've already had our Xfinity and Cup races, and it's been a lot of wild racing. And I'm joined tonight in the booth by Mr. King Pile himself. How you doing tonight, Pile?
I am doing good, Mr. Killer. How are you doing tonight, my guy?
I am doing well. Excited to see some fast racing out here at Talladega, and hoping to see if some of these truck guys can figure it out because we saw the Cup cars try to get on the high line and get that going, last night earlier in the race, but not so much towards the end. And we almost didn't
No.
see them get the high side working at all in the Xfinity cars.
No, we did not. Hopefully tonight that we can, see at least the truck guys, use that high line, maybe even use the higher line even against a wall because being up against that wall, being, close to it, you're going to gain a lot of speed, but also you're going to have a lot of momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the other things that, is really important about it is you can't have people bailing out. You have to give it at least 2 or 3 laps before that high side really gets wound up. And a lot of people get scared early because they see themselves dropping back to that low line. But trust me, we saw it last night in the Cup. If there's enough guys dedicated to that high line, they go flying by the bottom line.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I did a few practice run with the truck guys this week, and with the trucks, being as big as they are and heavy as they are, it does take a good between 4 to 6 laps being committed to that high line before it starts working.
So
But
that's
once it does start working, boy, watch out. It's hard to break them up.
absolutely. So yeah, I think that's one of our two keys to the race tonight. Is going to be one, getting that high side working early and developing trust in it. That way, it'll be available at the end of the race, and then also pit strategy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You got to, being on the slider, everybody's on equal grounds, but also that doesn't matter. You can still do pit strategy to break away for the pack to give yourself a better opportunity for a win.
Yeah, and we're probably going to see most people running the low line here. And
Oh, yeah.
I noticed last night in the Cup series, I was able to run 2 entire fuel runs on my left side tires just fine. So there was a pit stop where I just took no tires and just a splash of gas and made a world of difference. I went from 10th to the lead and was able to pick up a stage win because of it.
Absolutely. I mean, I did the same thing. I've actually gone 3 pit stops only doing right sides. And then at the end of the race, that's when I took no fuel and no tires and came to the finish with 2% left on my right front.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. You were able to go 3 runs.
Oh yeah.
Mine was a little bit low after 2 runs there. I think it was at my left rear was at like 18%, so I was not willing to attempt a third one.
Right. No, no, absolutely not. But it definitely will be very interesting and very exciting tonight to see the truck series that to take and tame the beast of Talladega tonight.
Yeah, and I'm just hoping we see some side by side racing out here. Otherwise, it's pretty much follow the leader. If you get stuck where you're in second, third, fourth place, it's really hard to get around that leader because you don't really get a chance to build a run and attempt a pass on the outside.
Absolutely, and the number one thing too is being on that high line to get everybody on the same page is you got to be 110% committed, no backing out. Just go for it. Yes, you're gonna lose ground. Yes, you're gonna lose positions, but don't look at it as a short term game. Look at it as a long term game.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. And right now we're just waiting. I believe they are working on, let's see, probably qualifying should be wrapping up. Wow, that's crazy. I'm looking at stats right now, Pile, and so few people have run NASCAR Xfinity Series at Atlanta that there's only 6 people on the leaderboard for the day. You
Oh,
literally just have to
wow.
go run Atlanta just one lap, and it could be a 4-minute lap, and you'd be seventh fastest for the day. That's
Yeah, this is
crazy.
for sure, but that's not how we roll around here in HDRS.
Oh, definitely not.
We like to be in the top three, four, and five, and on our leaderboards.
Yep, going to check out right now, and yeah, Lando fourth fastest, Biker fifth, Canute sixth, and then Too Good, who is in the Weekend Warriors that we will be presenting tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern. Are they're all in the top 10 for us here in the Hammer Down Racing Series. So yeah, and that brings me kind of to my next point here, Pyle. Who are you looking at to be a potential winner tonight?
Hmm, a potential winner. You know, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with my boy Stacks. You know, he's been very strong through the playoffs, and I feel like he's gonna have a very strong truck tonight as well. But also another one that we can't forget is Rye. You
Yeah,
know, Rye is very dominant here
Rye
at
is
Talladega,
very, very good at Dega.
and he puts me in the mind of a killer. He actually puts me in the mind of a Dale Jr., Dale Senior type.
Right, right. My pick might be a little bit surprising. I'm going with the young gun Schlinken here tonight,
Oh, okay, yeah, you know,
and
he's
then
gonna be strong.
I'm going to keep my eye out on that Mr. Bad Dad Biker too. Who, thank you very much, Biker. Hell of a job last night in the Cup booth. Nice to have you in there, and yeah, I think he might be one to
Absolutely, thanks,
watch
Baker.
tonight as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good guys in here, and you know, a lot of strong contenders. So I mean, you know, we'll just see what happens. We got a long race ahead of us.
Absolutely, and a big shout out here to HERS Hothead RTR, or as you may know him as Rye, for streaming this race on his end tonight. That way, me and Pile up here in the booth will have an accurate lap count and give you guys a more accurate rundown of position on the track, such as top 10 and top 15, etc.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then I also have Shady Streams as well. So thank you to him, and we'll definitely keep an eye on what he is seeing as well as as you've known that he likes to ride in that cockpit view.
Yes, he does. Very impressive. One of only 2 guys in the league that runs that view. But going to go ahead
Absolutely.
real quick and run down the qualifying order for those who did qualify. We only had 7 qualify for the truck race tonight. So on the pole, we have Sleepy Lando. Second place, Bad Biker. Third place, Filsky. Fourth, Schlinken. Fifth, Collins. Sixth, Rye. And seventh, Panda.
Oh wow! All right.
So pretty good times there. Mostly Lando hit a killer with a 50.278. Biker
Oh
had a
yeah, that is impressive.
50.346, and then third, fourth, fifth, and sixth were all in the point sixes. So a couple guys maybe have it figured out better than the others, and Sleepy Lando and Biker. But once again, draft is going to be very important here, and making that high line work. So, and then
Yes, it
also
is.
pitting, you got to have partners. The more the merrier, man. My ideal amount to have pit with me would be at least 4 or 5 cars.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 or 5 cars is good enough. You really don't want to have that much more because at that point in time, you're looking at people getting pit penalties or you can cause a big wreck.
Absolutely, yeah. I learned pit penalties the hard way last night as I picked up a couple myself in the Cup race.
Absolutely, that you did, and unfortunate for you, my guy, but you know it is what it is. But we learn, and we go on.
All right, got some more updates going out now, so we'll have multiple. Just waiting for the join message now. Hopefully they don't forget, as they forgot to send us a join message 3 weeks in a row in the trucks. So hopefully they don't forget about us this week. Let's see. So yeah, we're looking at 94 laps tonight. Wow. Long race.
That's gonna be a little bit longer race, but I mean, never know, man. I mean, it could go by pretty quick.
Isn't 94 laps exactly what we ran last night?
I believe it. Yes, it is.
Wow.
That
So 100% in the trucks here is equivalent to 50% in the cup. That's crazy.
is very crazy because I know a full length in the Cup race is 188 laps.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's why. That makes sense. This is a 250. Usually the truck races are 200 milers, but this one is a 250 miler.
Oh yeah, you are right.
So
Very
yeah,
good point.
curious to see what kind of wear and length on pits, or I mean fuel that these guys are going to get tonight. Because for us last night, I was surprised we were coming out of pits and only having like 13 laps of fuel. Now with the
Mm-hmm.
draft, we were able to push it to 15 or so, but
Right.
wondering what these trucks are going to have, if it's going to be similar. But I imagine we'll see probably 1 to 2 pit stops every single stage tonight. So, like I said, very important to find somebody to work with, a buddy, on track that will pit with you. Because without the draft, you are a sitting duck, and if you lose the draft, you're done. You just got to wait
Oh
till a
yeah,
caution or the stage
absolutely. I
is
mean, I
over.
learned that. I learned that the hard way last night in the first stage, and it's like, oh boy, it's gonna be a long stage one, and it really was. But with the pit strategy that I had to pull and stuff like that, I came back from where it was to back to 11th, I believe it was.
As I'm waiting here, but it looks like they may be unpausing here any second now, which is awesome for the fans here. So we're trying to get this race going as soon as possible, as they're already running about 15 minutes late. So hopefully they can get a little speed up going. A lot of guys here tonight. I'm seeing at least 13. That's it. Oh, wow. That's actually not very many at all. Only 13 guys in the trucks right now.
Yeah, only 13. That's not a lot.
I would have expected this to be a packed lobby considering it's Talladega.
No, yeah, I was expecting at least a good 18 to 20 at least
That's,
tonight.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ooh, with only 13 guys, it may be hard to get that high side even working.
Yeah, this is true. And it is unpaused.
Okay.
Join.
Alrighty. As once again, guys, we are in the trucks tonight at Talladega, and this is the first round of the round, or the first race of the round of 8 here in the playoffs. Once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our Hammer Down Racing Series page on YouTube. And if you could, hit that notification bell. That way you are alerted every time we go live and you don't miss a single second of the electrifying action that is Hammer Down Racing Series. As like I already said, we have in the front row Sleepy Lando on the inside and Bad Biker starting on the outside pole here. And here we go.
Here we go, boys.
Good restart there by Biker, hanging with that car on the inside. He's got Schlinken pushing him from the back there. And is that Rye behind him? I believe it is.
I believe that is.
Ooh, see Schlinken already abandoning the high side.
Yeah, yeah.
Pushed himself down to the inside there. And that's, like I was saying, that's going to be the issue. You have to get that high side working. If
You
you're
do.
too,
You
if
gotta
you're
be.
too
You
scared
gotta
to
be
run it.
patient. You gotta be patient, but it will come in. You just gotta be patient.
As I see Panda up there, still committed to it with Biker up there with him.
He's gonna get this stuff out there now. He's gonna go to the high side here.
Got some more guys cutting down the low, so yep, it's just going to be a low side run right now.
Yep, it is. And that's what it looks like right now.
So basically, these guys have all committed to being okay with just running behind Landau right now.
Long, long race.
All right, yeah, they're all pretty spread out now. Still see some people trying that high line.
I see a few, but I see a lot of people just,
Ooh, a couple
bobbing
trucks
and
hit
weaving
the
right
wall
now.
back there.
Yeah, it looks that
Oh no,
way.
I feel bad. I think Shady Acres is gonna most likely lose the draft here,
Oh no. Yes, it looks that way.
and he had a great finish the other night in the Xfinity race. So, but like we said, long race. So there will be a caution and pit stops and stage
Oh
ends
yeah.
here. So he'll be okay. It's just going to be a boring stage for him now at this point.
As we got Frank.
Biker is
Frank
pushing
and
Twoon here
Biker.
in this second group. Yeah, that's Twoon,
Yeah.
Biker, Frankenstein, and is that Stag? No, that's
That's
Rye. So,
that's
and that
right.
second group, yeah, it's Twoon, Biker, Frank, and Rye. And then two more off the pace, which is
Yeah.
Collins and Panda. And then we have Shady Acres, who fell back there and lost the draft.
Right. Okay.
But
Yep.
Trav Nation will be happy to hear that Travis is up in this first group right here, and I believe he is running in 6th place. As it appears, he just had a lag issue, and that might have hurt Filski.
And that's what it appears.
Yeah, it was Travis did lag. He's dropping to the back right now.
Yes, he is.
As Schlink takes the inside away from Sniper, he's going to take 2nd place away here. Stag lets him in, though, so Sniper is still in 3rd, then Stag is in 4th. So, yeah, it's only a 4-truck draft up here at the front.
Wow. It's early.
With Twoon, Biker, Filski, Frank, and can't tell who that Rye back there working in this 5-truck group. Now, if they can all stay hooked up, they will catch this 4-truck group.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They just gotta stay hooked together. Ooh.
Filski into the butter a little bit there. As we are on lap 5 out of 20 right now in stage 1.
So we got 15 left to go.
This is an odd stage because we had 94 last night as well. And I believe we had 27 or 29 laps in stage 1. So it's weird that they only have 20.
So I wonder if that third stage
Titanic
is
Joe chiming in says, let's go Twoon. Yeah, Joe, Twoon is leading the second pack of trucks here. And I believe he's in 5th place. Biker 6th, 7th Filski, 8th Rye, 9th Frankenstein on lap 6 here. And those trucks up at the front, they're kind of being racy. They have 2 lines going, so that's going to let these guys being, led by Twoon back here, they're going to catch up to them fast.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, I mean, the more that they can stay lined up, the front pack, the more they'll pull away. But the more that they want to race, then the second pack's going to catch up to them quicker, and you're going to have a lot more trucks to handle it.
Yeah, they have straightened back out here up in front, though, but you can already see that Twoon's group is starting to get a bit of a pull on them.
Yes.
Go back here to, let's see. Go back here to Twoon, watch this pack here.
Yeah, you're watching Twoon, I'm watching Rye.
As Rye is showing 9 laps of fuel in his tank, so this will be a 1 pit. So, but it'll be the kind of pit where you can just come in, take no tires, and splash of fuel, because they're going to be able to make it till about lap 17 out of 20 before they have to
Yep.
pit.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, you just come in and depending on how your tires are and stuff like that, you might just need enough fuel just to get to the end.
As Lando is still leading this race, he has led every single lap so far in stage 1. All 8 laps so far, he has been the leader, but they're making the high side work. They're going to go around him here.
Yes, they are.
As a 3-truck pack, they decided to work together to pass Lando. It's quite early in this stage to make a decision like that.
Very true. But I wonder if that wasn't just planned.
Yeah, maybe Lando wanted to drop back so he could save some fuel in the draft.
This is a possibility.
Like we were saying at the beginning of this race and, in the pre-race, very important pit strategy and who you work with on these pit stops here. Because imagine somebody in this front 4, like say, for example, Sniper's like, all right, I'm going to pit this lap. And then last second, the other 3 decide to stay out. That puts Sniper on his own and in a world of hurt.
Yes, it does.
But I imagine these guys seeing that they're out front all together in a 4-truck group, I would imagine they all come down pit road together.
Oh, yeah, I imagine so. I mean, it's just 4 trucks. I mean, you give you guys plenty of space and you should have no problems.
Yep, let's go Highline. Don't get too excited, Jinx, or whoever commented that. That Highline only happened for that one pass on Lando. Otherwise, it has been non-existent so far this race.
Yeah, this is true.
This race has been exactly what you're seeing on stream right now.
Yep.
Since the drop of the green flag.
Yes, sir.
Look at that. Lando's already made 1 pass, and he is up to 3rd now. And that is Jinx who was saying that. Jinx, hope you get to feeling better, bud.
Yeah, Toby, you
got that fever down. Hey, good to hear, man. Like I said, you need to just chug yourself a thing of NyQuil and sleep 15 hours.
Very true.
You want to stay away from that Larry's Lightning Lemonade tonight. This is what we were afraid of, in pre-race pile is a long, drawn-out, single-file race here with not a lot of action happening.
Yeah, this is true. This is very true. I mean, not a lot of action, not a whole bunch really to talk about.
Right.
So killer. Go ahead with one of your dad jokes.
Oh shoot. Did you hear about the?
Hate to put you on the spot like that.
Did you hear about the guy who was hit in the head with a can of soda? He's lucky it was a soft drink. But all right, yeah. We just had 2 people leave. I understand why there's not a lot of racing happening right now. This front pack, they're ahead of the second packs, and the front pack's working on not letting them catch back up, and the second pack is focused on catching up, so everybody's got to stay in line in order to make something like that work.
Yes, it is.
And so far, it does look like this front pack is not losing any time to this second pack.
Yeah, it looks like the second pack's not needing anything on the first pack.
That was, the other issue we were going to run into tonight with, only 13 guys showing up, which was incredibly surprising. I really thought this was going to be come in here and had 28 guys racing, and I didn't even know who 5 or 6 of them were, kind of thing. And it turns out not to be the case at all. So it's going to be pretty much spread out like this until pit stops happen, or at least until the end of the stage.
Yeah, at least until the end of the stage, I say.
Because we are on lap 13 out of 20 right now. and I believe they will have to pit at least one time. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree, Titanic. We should have let anybody who wanted to race run. Just saying that should have let him race. He was on the hauler ready to go.
yeah. Who just came out of pits? Did you see that?
I don't know. I think it had to have been Collins. I think. No, not Collins. Panda. It was Panda.
Panda, okay.
Which I'm surprised Panda and Collins didn't work together on that pit. Unless they
Man,
did
that's
and
very.
Panda just had a speeding penalty.
This is a possibility.
And Mr. Canute says, if my wife was asleep, I would be racing as well. As we now have Lando up to second now. He's picking these leaders off one by one on that low line, looking for a mistake and, taking advantage of it.
Absolutely. And Lando's good at what he does, especially being on these tracks. I mean, he knows how to manipulate the air. He knows how to get around you.
But Sniper's looking pretty racy out there in the lead right now. As I imagine any lap now, we will see a pit stop. Right now, Lando's coming down. Snipers, the top four, all coming down pit road this lap.
Yes, they are. All four of them.
And it looks like the second pack is also coming down. No. Ryan Toon decided to stay out. Ryan Toon and Frank decided to stay out. So it looks like they might have left Biker hanging there. As I'll imagine, we're only seeing fuel only here. Unless they just want to take the 4-tire stops now. And then they don't have to. Okay, well, that looks like a right sides only. I think I would have taken 4 there, knowing the stage is almost over. That way, at the end of the stage break, you won't only maybe have to take 2.
This is true.
Yeah, I know I had 2 speeding penalties myself last night, Joe, so I'm not sure how many we'll see tonight, as the 52 and the 44 are inside of each other on the track right now.
Yes, they are. I see that.
I wonder if that's going to cause an issue. That's the ultimate draft right there. As they still are. What the heck? All right, it seems to have sorted itself out now. Yes. Rye is now on pit road. And I believe this is with probably 3 laps remaining now. As this group led by Lando has taken over the lead once again.
And you got Lando in front of Sniper.
Yeah, I think Twoon went no tires there trying to beat these leaders off, and it just didn't work for him. Just barely didn't work.
But that's okay, though. I mean, he's looking at stage points.
Absolutely. He's where he would have been anyways had he taken rights. The only issue now is he has no one to draft with. But he was trying to, maybe catch this lead group, maybe get out ahead of them, catch their draft, and then battle for maybe 4th, 3rd, 2nd, or even the lead. So I can't blame him for making that pit strategy there.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Because he's just going to fall right back to Rye now, which is where he would have been anyways.
Right.
As we have Lando leading. 2nd place is Sniper. 3rd is Schlinken. And 4th is Stag. And then 5th place, we have Twoon. Oh, no. Travis is on pit road, and I do not see the truck moving.
Oh, no. That is not good.
But yeah, 5th is Twoon, and then 6th is Rye. 7th, Frankenstein. I believe 8th, Biker. No, 8th is Filsky. 9th, Biker. 10th is going to be Collins, 11th Panda, 12th Shady Acres, and 13th is Travis, who has unfortunately lagged out of the race. Had an engine failure.
Yes, he did.
So let's see here. We'll get a lap count. So they are down to 2 laps remaining in stage 1. So Lando will be leading them around to the white flag this lap.
Alrighty. See if they're gonna do any dicing here.
Wait, do you see Travis moving on your screen? Yep, Travis is on screen now.
Oh.
Wait, I'm so confused. No, he's not. He's in the pits on my screen.
Okay.
Just wanted to see if you could double check if you could see him, because sometimes we have issues where it shows a lag out for one of us in the booth, but not for the other one.
Okay, I'll check. It appears that he is not moving at all.
All right, that's unfortunate. There they go. 2 wide by 2 wide here for the last laps. Sniper made the move. He wanted to get the win here. Lando should hold on, though, as he blocked that run.
Yes, he did.
Stag's going to try. Nope, he folds back in line. And our stage 1 winner is Lightning Lando.
Lando.
Yep, Schlink second, third Stag, fourth Sniper, fifth Twoon, sixth Rye, seventh Frank. And I think it's 8 Filski, 9 Biker. And I think our top 10 is rounded out by Collins.
All right.
Oh, I was wrong. Filski and Biker had gotten around Rye. So 5th was Twoon, 6th Filski, 7 Biker, 8 Rye, 9th Frank, and 10th Panda. Panda got around Collins there to get that final point spot. Nice little strategy by Filski and Biker there to get around those guys. Must have missed that watching the battle for the, up front here.
Right.
All right, hopefully we see something different in stage 2.
hopefully we can get to see some battling.
And it does look like Travis is out of the race as he is 4 laps down. So that is unfortunate, as he is on his farewell tour here in the Truck Series, and he needed a good week here as we are in the first race of the round of 8. Ooh, Rye with probably rights only to the lead. All right, let's see some racing now, guys. Rye on the inside, Lando on the outside, and then they're being pushed by Schlinken inside, and then Stag outside. Twoon back there, third truck in line on the inside. Whoa, a little bit shaky there. Travis said he has been sabotaged. He must have been running that Gibbs engine package.
Don't know.
Yep, we're glad to have you here watching as well, Travis.
Yes, absolutely.
Hoping we get a little bit more than what we had last stage, where it was just single files all split up all over the track. As look at how far Lando has fallen back from that outside line. He went from winning the stage to almost dead last.
Yeah, last. Yep.
Canute is asking what happened, Travis. I'll go back to the front now as we have a new leader out here. Look at Collins up there having himself a good little run. As we got Rye first, Schlick second, Twoon third, Frankenstein fourth, Filski fifth, and sixth place Sniper, 7th Stag. 8th is a battle between, I think, Collins and...
got hung out to dry.
Yep, unfortunate. Yeah, it's looking like right now these truck guys, much like the Xfinity guys, just do not care about that high line. They don't care. Right now, they're viewing it as anyone who steps out to try it is a free position for them. And that's really unfortunate, to see, because
yes, it is.
If you leave it like that, all we're going to see is what we're seeing right now. Riley this entire stage. Mm-hmm. But we see Sniper out there trying with Twoon, and right Collins is there too. Collins just needs to catch up to the bumper, and I think Lando's there too on that high side. Or he's thinking about it at least. He is there.
He is there, yes he is.
Oh, and then they cut back down.
I would love to see that high line work.
Yeah, exactly what I said, Joe. Travis needs to stop running those Joe Gibbs motors. He's got the same engine department that Denny Hamlin has. Yep, so back to single file racing, and I'm going to say quote-unquote electrifying action here tonight. I'm about to send Travis over to that truck chat and tell Travis to tell them that the booth said make the damn high line work.
As we got Filsky trying to make that high side work, but nobody's going with them.
And he's just going to fall back. Because all they're worried about right now is just track position. And it makes no sense to me because we still have a pit stop and it's a long stage too. So all I'd be trying to do is get that high side working.
Yes, absolutely.
And all these guys are learning right now is who they don't trust on the track. As Frank, he steps out there, and he stepped out there from 3rd place to try to make that high side go. And
yes,
and they just said, nope, screw you, Frank. Why don't you fall back to 7th there? Free position for me.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Come on, guys. The only two people I don't, worry about running that low wide right now is Rye and Schlink, because they're stuck. They kind of have to. But 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, they don't really have an excuse. Right now, they're just pushing for the sake of pushing. If Twoon were to jump out right now, and he had 4 trucks behind him, he'd probably be leading this race in 2 laps.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
The issue is who are the 4 guys that are going to push him? Because if he jumps out, everybody just takes the inside and passes him.
Exactly. That's why you got to have communication. That's why you got to get it all prepared and get it lined up.
Yep, absolutely, Dunlap. Everyone is scared to run the high line.
Yep.
I could maybe understand it if we had 28 guys running out here tonight, but Travis had that engine failure, so we only have 12 trucks on the field right now. So what do you have to lose? Worst case scenario, you're still most likely getting a top 10 in the stage.
Yeah. Why not have 6 trucks on the bottom and 6 trucks on the top?
There we go. Sniper and Twoon trying, and there we go. Finally. Thank you, guys. It's what we've waited for all along, and then they bail out of it. Just as soon as we start to congratulate them, they all bail out of it. They didn't even give it one full turn.
Okay, we got something brewing. Got 3 of them out there. Frank, Sniper, and 51.
Bilski.
Bilski.
As somebody bails down, Twoon bailed down. Okay, so we still have 3 out there. Now we have 4. Lando's up there. Is that Lando? No, that's Twoon. Come on, I know Twoon's not scared to run that high line. He just doesn't want to do it if he's going to be alone.
Exactly. It takes partners. It takes friends.
As there they go, they just fall right back in line. These guys are more than happy to just watch Riley lead every single lap
But
right now.
it also looks to me that some of those trucks that I see that some guys are driving right now, they look like they're kind of loose.
Yeah, surprising too for these trucks. I don't think a term
Yes.
that I've ever used for these trucks is loose. In fact,
No,
I know there's
because
been multiple times, Pyle, where me and you have gone down as low as we can on wedge in these trucks.
yeah, when I was practicing with them on, I don't remember what day they practiced on, but yeah, I mean, I had to drop my wedge all the way down to 45 just to get the thing to turn, and it still didn't want to turn.
Yeah,
So I
these
mean,
things are tanks. Even with 60s on tire pressures, I'd still probably have my wedge all the way down.
yeah.
So maybe it's just a steering sensitivity kind of thing, you know. Could be the issue.
Or it could be the track is too hot and slick today.
Could be. Which is another reason I'd want to get that high side working. There's no rubber up there.
Yeah, this is true.
Travis said when it comes down to the end, the guys most likely to use the Highline are Frank, Lando, and Biker. Canute says something happened with this game recently that has messed everything up. So, for those of us who aren't aware, I actually talked to some people on this game before who knew some of the developers or something like that. Something NASCAR Heat does is it used to be a daily thing where they would have 7 track conditions that they would apply to the tracks, and it would swap every day. But since they stopped doing all the updates to the game and they pretty much are giving up on the servers, I think we're kind of stuck with that whatever the last track condition was that we had, which could be beneficial to us who run custom setups because now we know what track condition we're going to have every single time we run the track.
Yes, we are. Yep, this is very true.
But it does seem like, as for now, though, Pyle, maybe you'll agree with me, it seems like they're still changing the track condition at least once a week. It used to be every day, but it seems like it's once a week now.
I've actually noticed it was every other couple days for me.
Okay. Because track felt the same to me on Tuesday in practice as it did yesterday in the race. The only difference yesterday in the race was...
Look at this. Look at this. We got the outside lighting going there.
Way up against that wall, which is where they need to be.
Sir. Exactly what I said earlier.
Hold on to it. Oh, come on, Twoon. Stay out there. You know how to get it working.
I'll be right back, John.
Absolutely. And look at that. Look at Panda up there in the top 5 now. Yes, I would have to say I agree. I'm happy every time I get to see Panda out here having a good run, as he has dedicated so much time and energy to this league. For the longest time, he was one of the only broadcasters we had, so always happy to see Panda have a good day out here in these trucks. Pit stops this time by, you think? Oh, look at that. Travis called it. See if we get any speeding penalties. Wow, the majority came down. That's surprising. Way different than what we saw in the last round of pit stops. Now, one thing I want to say out here, ladies and gentlemen viewing right now, is from what I've noticed, you know, broadcasting Thursday in Xfinity, racing last night, and then broadcasting here, is I don't really think there's any benefit to staying out, a lap longer. As they're getting back up to speed now, with Rye still leading this group, Schlinken behind him. Then we have Stag there behind Schlink, Twoon, Filski, and Biker. Said Lando is lagging a bit. As we see Shady Acres, Sniper, and Frank on pit road. Hey, Ryan Wharf, can't wait to have you in the league as well. Season 4 just around the corner. Only 3 races left in Season 3. Now, where is Land? There he is. Lando's out here working with Collins and Panda. Biker working with Filski. And here's the big pack right here. As Sniper's group did a pretty good job right there with Sniper, Frank, and Shady Acres of not completely getting blown out by this front pack. But Rye did once again assume the lead of this race. Actually, no. Collins is leading this race. I just saw that. I believe Collins, Lando, and Panda have not pit. This is something to watch out for here, because we have 2 laps remaining in this stage. Collins might win this stage.
I am back.
Whoa, big lag there as we saw Schlink just give Rye one heck of a push, and I think that may bring out a caution. I'm not sure. Collins is leading this stage right now, but he hasn't pit.
Wow. Ooh, I think he's
out of gas.
Uh-oh.
So Lando is our new leader now. Is Lando trying to stretch it?
I don't know.
As we got quite the battle going on here in this pack. Lando's still leading.
Yes, he is.
I think Lando just won the stage.
He did.
Oh, wow. So Rye is in third. Who would that make in second?
I don't know. Who is in second?
Because Rye's being pushed by someone, I believe, right now. Ah, poor Collins ran out of gas. He tried to get it. Yeah, it's showing Rye in third. I'm curious who got... Okay, Rye ended up getting second there as he went around Collins.
Okay.
So, yeah, Lando first, Rye second, third Schlenken, fourth Sniper, fifth Frankenstein. That's our top 5 here. And stage 2. 6 was Twoon, 7 Stag, 8 Shady Acres, 9 Filski, and Bad Biker rounds out our top 10 here in Stage 2. And what that's telling me is I think we're going to have a 50-something lap Stage 3, which should be 3 pit stops.
About 3.5, I say.
Yeah, I think 3. I think that third pit stop will be with probably, after that third pit stop, probably about 5 to go. Because I'm seeing basically 17 laps or so on a run.
All right, here we go, back to green.
And guess who is up front here? Panda leading this race with Biker on the out. Oh, Panda drops back. Panda must have forgot to pit. Biker holding it on the outside pretty well, though. Good to see some highline action. I would have loved to see that highline get going. The restart is the best chance to get it going because you guys are all already up there, so you don't have to worry about trying to work the truck up there.
This is very true. I hope they can't get that high
And
side
once
working.
again, they're all diving to the bottom. Man, everybody's, if you ask these guys what their favorite fish is, it's got to be a catfish because they are all bottom feeding. Just left Biker hanging out there, and I'm sure Biker's not happy. He's probably like, come on, guys, what are we doing?
Yep. Knowing him, yes, he would be saying that.
And I can't say that I blame him.
No, absolutely not.
There's 3 lanes on this track for a reason, you know?
Well, you can make it 5 if you wanted to.
Yeah, for real. Hate to see it, though. As Rye falls back, he tried to get that high side going, too. Lando's still holding on to this lead, and apparently everybody's just happy with that. Yep, it just everybody's pretty much just decided, go ahead, Lando, win this race. We're just going to run behind you the whole time.
I hope not.
I mean, I would think maybe, like, part of me wants to say maybe they're saving the run for the end, but nobody stayed up there long enough to even know how their trucks work together, so I don't see that working.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody lost the draft way back there.
Yeah, I think that was Panda. He fell back, I think because he forgot to pit.
10-4.
As Lando's our leader, Schlinken second. Okay, we got 2 trucks on the high side, Frank and Twoon. And that's it. Nobody else. Sniper jump. Okay, there we go. Keep it going. They just got to stay in it now.
Come on, keep it going,
Schlinken
boys.
tried to do it, almost got into him. Lando goes up there. They're going to make it 3 wide here. It's the most action we've seen all race.
That's what I'm talking about. Mix it up.
Love to see it.
So what if you
There we
crash?
go.
Check it to record, baby. Bring it home. It's Dega.
There's that high side going now.
Yes, it is.
And now look at what's happening. Those on the bottom got passed up.
Yes, they did.
So now they know that high side is a viable option, and it will work.
It will work. You just got to be committed.
Very, very happy, though, to see this high side working.
I couldn't agree even more with you.
But once again, those who wanted to make that high side work did, and now we're all back to the bottom now. So we're going to have to see somebody like Schlink and Shady Acres get their own little high side going, so they
got to make
can do
something.
the same thing.
Something.
And look at Lando. He's maintained well throughout all this. He's still in there in 3rd.
Yes, he is.
He could have very easily fallen back to 8th or 9th here, but he held on.
Yes, he did.
As Rye, unfortunately, has lost the draft and has fallen back to 11th.
Damn. Oops. Sorry. My bad.
As I just want to give a shout out to all our viewers right now and say, once again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the Hammer Down Racing Series YouTube channel. And if you could, hit that notification bell. That way you will be alerted the second we go live and you don't miss a single second of the electrifying action that is Hammer Down Racing. Trying to get a lap count here from Rye Stream. We'll update you guys all on that here in just a moment. As it is once again back to a 1-lane race, and it looks like Frank is losing the draft. Maybe he can barely hold on, but I think he's lost it here.
It does look like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he's got their draft, but I could be wrong. He might just be barely scraping by.
Barely.
I think he must have their draft, otherwise he'd be falling back a little heavier.
Yeah, he's must got him. Yeah, he's definitely got it.
As we see, Twoon got maybe went out there to try that high side, couldn't get it to last though. We got 9 laps remaining roughly in the fuel run here. As yeah, Filski is first, second is Lando, third Schlinken, fourth Shady Acres, and then fifth is Sniper, and then sixth was Stag, now Twoon, seventh Stag, eighth Frankenstein. Frank was lucky to hold on to that draft there. I thought he was a goner.
Yeah, so did I. Well, it's a good thing.
44 laps remaining in this race.
44. Still a long way to go.
There are more laps remaining in this race right now than they've actually run.
This is true.
Yeah, they've run 50 laps so far. So
that's it. Okay.
So barely past halfway. As Lando's just going to be waiting for Filski to make a mistake, and he will capitalize. We've seen him do it multiple times so far.
Oh, yeah.
As we know, Lando is, a force to be reckoned with here on these super speedways. He is very, very quick here. And he has won the majority of the Hammer Down Racing Series events at the super speedways.
Yes, he has. He's really good on restricted plates. That's for sure.
I think you're good to say damn there, pile. I don't think damn's a swear jar.
I just try to hold my tongue.
As once again, we are in the trucks here at the Sugarland Shine 250 at Talladega, and it is the full-length race, so we're looking at about 42 laps remaining here. Probably see them come down for a pit stop. They're going to definitely take full fuel, and I would imagine 4 tires on this stop, considering they're going to have at least 2 more stops.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I mean, that's what I would do. Excuse me. That's exactly what I would do is definitely take, 2 cans of fuel, 4 tires, and go from there and see what the next pit stop presents for you. So.
Right. Yeah, I take 4 this time. The next pit stop, I take rights only, and then the third pit stop, I just take fuel. That's how I would do it.
Okay, absolutely.
And once again, Lando just waiting for that mistake, and once again, is Frank in the draft, or is he not? He might need to go up or down on his tape or something, because it looks like his truck's struggling to hold on in that draft.
Yeah, he looks like he's struggling to find the speed.
Right. And this is sliders, so he's got the same equipment everybody else is working with.
Yes.
As it's still the same running order. Filski, Lando, Schlinken, Shady Acres, Sniper, Twoon, Stag, and Frank. And that's what we got here in this big pack. Everyone else is kind of off running by themselves or doing their own thing as we came to 40 to go this lap. About 5 laps of fuel remaining.
So we're definitely going to be seeing pit stops very soon.
Yeah, within the next 5 laps, guaranteed. And it's going to maybe even be sooner for somebody like, oh, wow, the high side, here they go. Shady Acres leading the charge in that 24 Hooters.
Oh, I like to see it. Oh,
they got him pushed out of line a bit there. Nobody really knows where to go right now. We got four wide right now. Shady got shuffled back there. He's going to fall back in line with the high side.
End of that deal.
Yeah, he did. Filski back down to the bottom. That high line has the momentum, though.
Yes, it does.
It's just who gets the worst end of it? Does Sniper stay out there and let that whole high side go by? Or is he worried about himself and is he just going to
He's in
jump
the
down?
middle. Oh, no.
Okay, he fumbles back there to the tail end of the high side. Now it's just Lando and Schlenken on the bottom. Now it is just Lando on the bottom. Lando and Shady now. And Stag. So the one that's going to get the raw end of the deal here is going to be Frank, who just caught back to the draft there.
Yes, he did.
I got to feel for Frank out there. He's been one of the guys trying to get that high side going this whole race, and he just gets left. Should see a pit stop within the next 2 laps now, as I believe we are coming to 38 laps to go. So still a 2 pit stop race after this one.
Yes, it is.
Yes, 38 laps remaining in the final stage here in the trucks in the Hammer Down Racing Series. And this is, once again, the first race in the round of 8 of the playoffs. So very important race. You win this race and you can take a 2-week break because you are locked into the championship.
Yes, sir.
As Sniper's now back to the lead, someplace he's been familiar as he has led quite a few laps so far today. He and Lando have been the majority leaders. Good run for Shady Acres up there in 4th place behind the 40th Stag. We got Schlenken in 5th. And of course, Mr. Two-Time Twoon up there in 2nd place. As here they come. Oh, gonna be close on penalties. Going to be real close. I think our leader Sniper may have got a penalty there. We'll have to see. We'll see here in just a second. I believe this is a 4-tire pit stop. It's looking like.
It's definitely looking like that.
Shady Acres stayed out by himself. So no penalty by Sniper. As Twoon is the winner on pit road battle there. As I don't know what that was. Shady Acres on pit road by himself now. Now what he's got to do here is get himself an excellent pit stop and try to get out in front of these guys as they come around. That way he can catch the draft. Otherwise, it's going to be a long end to the race for him.
Yes, it is.
I believe if I were Shady Acres, I would do the 2-tire pit stop this time. Just so I could guarantee, and I think that's what he did, just so I could guarantee that I come out in front of this pack and I don't lose the draft. Well done, Shady. Good strategy.
Good strategy, Shady.
As I'll keep an eye on him, as I believe he is still our leader. Yes, he is.
All right,
so now he's just got to get it up to speed. And that beautiful 24 Hooters truck. Oh, no, I don't think he's going to have the speed to get their draft.
Uh-oh.
Not the first group, maybe the second. We'll see.
We'll see.
Oh, he might have. Get up in that draft. No, he lost that first group.
Yes, he did.
But he's going to be in front of the second group here. So once again, it's going to be the same thing that we saw in stage 1 pile, where it's going to be 2 groups of 4.
Yep.
Some fast guys in the second group once they catch up to Shady Acres.
Oh yeah, once they catch up to Shady Acres and stuff like that, I guarantee the second pack, they definitely got something,
Yeah, because that'll
for
be
this
Shady
scorecard.
Acres, Lando, Filsky, and Frank.
Oh, yeah.
As Mr. Two-time champion Twoon is the leader of this truck race right now.
Yes, he is.
Sniper second, Schlenk in third, Stag in fourth. Let's see, we have
Like 30, what, 2 laps to go,
33
I think?
laps, 34 laps, now 33 laps remaining, yeah. Because
Okay.
Rye is about to go a lap down to our leader Twoon here as he lost the draft early, and that's unfortunate to see. And knock on wood, not a single caution so far in this long 250 miler. As they have caught Shady Acres now in that second group. Now they
Yes,
just
they
need
have.
to stay nose to tail so they don't lose any more time. Because this pack up front right now, they're working well together, so that second pack needs to work even better.
Yes, they do.
Twoon's got to be happy having that number 3 truck out front, though, and knowing that these 3 guys behind him are going to be more than willing to push him.
Oh,
At
yeah,
least
no
for
doubt.
now. A lot of racing left, and we don't give bonus points for lap led, so no one's really too worried about leading laps until it comes down to about 5 to go.
Yes, sir.
As we got 31 laps remaining when they get to the line here. And go ahead and use this part in the race pile. Maybe go ahead and let some of the viewers know some of the new things that you, as one of the owners of HDRS, is bringing into Season 4.
We got a lot of changes going on for season 4. A lot of good changes. Dash for cash races. Um, I think we got like 3 or 4 of them, I think, lined up this year for season 4 coming. So that's going to be a little fun little feature that we've added. Just a lot of good things that's going on for season 4. I really don't want to spill all the details to waste a surprise for all you guys, but you just have to wait and see for season 4.
One of the biggest things for you guys to look forward to is, like he said, with those Dash for Cash races. Those are going to be races where the guys in HDRS, and it can be anybody from any series, will put money in, physical money, and the majority of that is going to go towards the HDRS fund so that we can get t-shirts, hats, stickers, koozies, etc. to give away at multiple races throughout the season to you, the viewers who comment and watch these streams. We'll have, little questionnaires that we might ask. It might be like a keyword or something. So you're going to want to make sure that you stay in tune for the entire stream. That way you can catch that keyword and possibly win some free swag from Hammer Down Racing. And then also, one of the other amazing things we are adding in Season 4 is, one, not only are we going up to a 20-guy field for Cup, but Cup Series drivers can only race in the Cup. So we're going to see a lot of new faces winning these races in the Xfinity and the Truck Series.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're not going to, for myself being in the Cup Series, you won't see me in the Xfinity or the Truck Series, so a lot of different changes in there, but also, like this Killer said, there's going to be a lot of different first-time winners next year.
Absolutely. Give a chance to these guys out here who, you don't really get to see them on screen because these Cup guys are, really good at what they do, and there's a reason they're in Cup. So it'll be cool to see these up-and-comers get some practice with, people more their own skill range, and once again, get some new voices in here in the post-race interviews and everything like that.
Absolutely. I mean, it's going to be fun for Season 4. I can't wait for Season 4 to get here and get started.
As we are, I believe, 5 weeks away from the start of Season 4, which of course will start with the captain's races and then the draft showdown as well.
Absolutely. Don't know what the 3 tracks for the draft showdown will be, but hopefully something.
Now,
Hopefully
can
before the draft
you
races. What's up?
can you say where the captain's race for the Cup Series is going to be?
We were probably. I was actually thinking on the lines of maybe. Um, maybe in Iowa, maybe in Richmond, or even let me think here.
I would think we'd have to do something intermediate like that, so that it's a pretty close race.
Or
Someplace like
Dover.
someplace like Homestead might not be too bad either. That's usually pretty
This,
competitive and it's a little bit more
yep.
technical.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can do something like that. I mean, it just all depends on what the drivers want to do and things like that. Knowing that for season 4 that they're going to be the captains, they're going to want to be picking their team. So let them enjoy their time. Let them enjoy be them in the spotlight of being a captain, but also let them pick the tracks
Oh,
that
give me
they
one
would like to
second
like.
here, Joe. I'll give you a lap count as I believe we're coming to about 25 to go. So 27 laps remaining. Dunlap said, please only road courses. Yep, Dunlap said he wants to run the Indy Roval, the Charlotte Roval, and Mid-Ohio for the draft showdown. I, of course, am kidding. Dunlap said, please no road courses.
Yeah, knowing Dunlap, you can say no more road courses. You guys are killing me.
Now, there will be one road course in the draft showdown. Usually the way the draft showdown works, it's 1.5 miles, one shorter track, and then one road course so that we can see the skill of all the drivers at all the different types of tracks. There will not be a draft showdown race at a super speedway because it is not so much on talent so much as it is just, positioning and timing, but it'll probably be something, along the lines of like maybe we'll do like, and these are not the tracks by any means, but it'll be something like a Charlotte and then a Bristol and then like a Road America kind of thing.
Now I do hope that we do have a Road America for the draft showdown race. That
That
do
would be a good one.
Because it's more technical. It shows you your braking, your acceleration, but also it shows
Throttle
your throttle control.
Yeah.
So I would like to have a technical road course this year for the draft showdown. I don't want to see a Sonoma. I don't want to see
The Glen.
a Watkins Glen. I want to see a technical track like a Road America.
Or Canadian Tire even.
Not so much Canadian Tire. Yeah, Canadian Tire. You're right. Yeah, I think that'll be a fun course as well.
As lap count is going to be coming at you guys here in just 1 second. As we have 24 laps remaining in this race. And not sure what they got going on for, fuel right now. I will let you know in a second here. I would imagine we're probably within 10 laps or so of a pit stop. As it's still the same group, Twoon, Sniper, Schlinken, and Stag up here with Rye. I think he's a lap down.
Yeah, I think Rye's a lap down, but at least he's in that.
Yeah, so if there's a caution, he's lucky dog.
So. Yep.
And then there's the second group of Frankenstein, Lando, Shady Acres, and Filsky.
Yep. Oh, excuse me.
All right. Dunlap actually changed his mind out here. He said he wants to run the Indianapolis Roval for all 3 races during the draft showdown. He said he's so confident he will be using a slider while everyone else is using custom setups. As we see Biker coming down pit road here, as well as Collins, and I believe that's Rye, as these guys who are all kind of towards the back of the pack are going to work together.
Yeah.
And this group with Frankenstein, Lando, Shady Acres, and Filski, they are not catching these leaders.
No, not at all.
There's probably a 4-second gap, 4 or 5-second gap between the two groups. So it's going to be wild to see what happens here.
Yeah, this is where pit strategy is gonna play.
That was not Rye that pit. That was Stag that pit.
That was Stags? Wow,
Yeah,
okay.
they have almost the same paint scheme. Pardon me there, guys. That was actually Stag that pit with
And
those
Shady
cars
goes
that are a
around
lap
everybody
down.
again. He's doing the same thing what he did last time.
So Rye is just going to stay up here with these lead lap cars. Closer to the front, the better his chances.
Oh yeah.
Ryan Worf says Kentucky Phoenix and Road America is a good look to showcase for technical and skill base. Probably won't be a track like Phoenix that we do. If we're going to do a short track, we'll probably be along the lines of a New Hampshire, a Richmond, a Bristol, or a Martinsville kind of track. I believe that, I don't know if you agree with me, Pyle, but I think Phoenix is by far the most difficult short track in the game. And we're trying to go not so much the hardest track, but more of a intermediate kind of like skill test, because we like to keep those harder tracks for the actual season in the Cup. So we don't want to have the showdown at Phoenix and then have, Phoenix be the third race of the year in the Cup Series. But thank you very much for the comment. Yeah, absolutely. Road America will probably be one of the tracks. I think Kentucky is probably going to be in the Hammerdown Racing Series this season. So we'll probably end up seeing a track like, it'll probably be like a Homestead, New Hampshire, and Road America kind of draft showdown. But that's up in the air too. Joe, you're commenting as well. I know you're an admin out here, so we'll all get together and figure out the draft showdown here within a couple weeks. But we still have 3 races left in Season 3, so we're not trying to look too far ahead right now, as that's still probably about 5 weeks out before the draft showdown. But stay tuned, because whenever we do have that published, it will be going live up as a post on our YouTube channel and on the Facebook page. As Rye is now back on the lead lap. He is leading this group with Twoon, Schlink, and Sniper behind them. Twoon is still the leader. Give you guys the lap count here in just a moment. Ooh, but that is a big pack of trucks behind them. As we have 20 laps remaining, so there will be one more pit stop, as we're showing about 13 laps of fuel on these guys. And even if they could stretch it seven laps on fuel, we have a strict no fuel saving policy here in HDRS, so there will be one more guaranteed pit stop in this race. Probably just a splash of fuel only would be my guess. As I'm going to go back to the second pack and see if they can get anything going. And that is Lando, Frankenstein, Biker, and Filski in that pack. And it looks like they are even further back from that lead pack than they were prior to the pit stop. So a bunch of guys out here, I would imagine, looking for the first caution in this race. Yeah, they could save 1 lap for sure, Canute, just being in the draft. 1-2 laps maybe, but 7 laps, that would be some intense fuel saving. As we now are at, let's see, coming to the line now on the stream. 17 laps remaining in this stage, showing about 11 laps of fuel left for the leader here, which still, once again, is the Mr. Twoon. Not very surprising to see the Mr. Twoon up here in the lead in this truck series. In fact, I think we're all getting tired of hearing him in the booth. I think he's won 6 races this year. Very fast. It is his farewell truck year, as well as Travis, as he are the only two, those are the only two Cup guys who are allowed to run trucks this season. And it was as a farewell tour. Travis Michael just threw a beer can on the track, debris caution. Daytona is in Season 4 Canoe. It is the All-Star race is at Daytona this year. Lando won last season, or this current season's All-Star race, and he picked Daytona to be the Season 4 All-Star race. As something happened to Schlink. Schlink fell back, so he's going to be a part of this. I don't know that we're going to have Daytona on the regular season schedule, only because the last time HDRS ran Daytona, it was a really bad caution fest in all 3 series because it's a much more difficult track to run in the draft.
I'm back, killer. Sorry, buddy. What you talking about, Daytona?
I know it's our All-Star race because that's what Lando picked as Daytona, but I'm not sure if it'll be in Season 4 because I think when we ran it in Season 2, didn't we have like 13 cautions?
Season 2, I believe we had up to almost 15 to 18 cautions.
Yeah, I remember it being a shit show in all 3 series. Like, I think the longest stream we had in Season 2 at Daytona was like a 42-minute video because of all the cautions.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like we will talk about all that. We'll talk about it on the stream, but we will talk about that as owners and admins, and we will make a final decision on that part.
Absolutely. As big news happening, Pile, 5-truck train is catching the leaders, and that is being led by Lando and Frankenstein.
Yes, I see that, and then I see Lincoln right behind, I believe that is Filsky.
Oh, Biker got pushed down. A little bit too aggressive a move there by Filsky. They backed it up, though. Yeah, I agree, Titanic. We have come a long way since the skill level that we had in Season 2. So there may be a chance that Daytona is on the Season 4 schedule. I was just kind of saying we need to keep in mind, because it was a little bit rough in Season 2.
Yes,
but our talent has come a long way.
Yes, it has, and I feel like for Season 4, I feel like to start the season off the proper way, I feel like for the Cup Series, I feel like we should run the Daytona 500.
That would be cool. That would be a cool traditional season opener. Even though if we're doing Daytona, I say we got to do the night race for the pure fact that there's only so many night races we get to run every year.
No. This is what we would. This is if the Daytona race goes really good during during Season 4, the opening race, then maybe we might be able to put a Daytona, maybe a Daytona night race in the playoffs.
The Daytona night race is what the All-Star event is at this year, and I'm excited for that. That's going to be fun, Pyle.
It is going to be very fun. It's been a while since I've run Daytona.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, but I'll get my setup right, and we'll go out there and go kick some rear end.
You see who the leader of this race is right now, Pyle?
No, I do not.
That is Mr. Frank.
Mr. Frank.
Mr. Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Mr. Frank is leading the race. We got Mr.
As
Twin in
Rye is
second.
coming down pit
Got
road right now, as we'll see a pit within the next 5 laps from these leaders. As I believe we are down to about, man, I can't give an accurate lap count. I think we're about 13 laps remaining, 13 or 12. Yes, it will be 12 laps remaining for the leaders.
all right.
Coming down to 11 to go at the line. And no one can make it to the end, so there will be a pit stop. Oh, Twoon got bumped out of line by Lando. Schlenk ducks back down. He thought about helping Twoon out for a second there. He's still thinking about it, it looks like. There he goes. He does get the draft for the 2-time champion. He's going to push him up there.
Good stuff, Schlenk.
You know, that's a mature move there by the youngest driver in Hammerdown Racing Series.
Yes, it is.
11 laps remaining here for the leaders. So, yeah, still one pit away, so I think it's splash and go. I don't know. What do you think, Pyle?
Oh, if my tires are still well in the high 60s.
Whoa,
Ooh,
sniper around.
Sniper around.
Twoon involved in that wreck. Will there be a caution?
Be caution.
Caution is out. Well, that shakes everything up.
Oh, yes, it does. Does that mean does Rye get on the lead lap?
Rye is, I believe, our only... No. Biker gets it, but because Rye went down 2 laps. Now, Collins cannot pit here and gets a wave around.
Yeah.
So that could potentially put Biker and Collins on the lead lap, as Panda and Travis have lagged out of this race. So we only have 11 trucks running at this point.
But you know what, though? I look at it this much, Killer. As being as we are with, I say probably with like less than 10 or probably 10 laps to go, being his first caution, I don't know, man. Do you see a caution being caution?
I see at least one more caution. That would be my guess. It's one more caution.
I say at least.
Keenan out here said at least nobody threw a massive block like he did in the Xfinity Series. Shady Acres trying to get the lead here on the high side. Great restart.
Great restart. Would it be something if Shady Acres
Should be 5 laps to go here. Shady Acres to the lead. He made it work on the high side.
Yes, he did. Now, wouldn't it be something if Shady Acres wins?
Oh, it would absolutely be something.
I've got to pull for the kid, though. I really do. He's a bright young man, and I hope he can get it done.
At this time at the line, it's going to be 4 laps to go here in the Truck Series. In the first race in the round of 8, Twoon way down on the inside. Four laps to go.
4 to go.
Maybe. It's either 4 or 5 to go. I'm not sure if Rye is 2 laps down or 1 lap down now.
Okay.
It's saying 6 to go for Rye, so it's either 5 or 4 to go. Press X, Rye. Press X. Shady Acres keeping it low, and that's what he probably needs to do for the remainder of this race.
Yes. You don't. You do not want to leave that yellow line.
If we're going to see that high sign get going, we're going to have to see it with probably 2 laps remaining. Coming to the line with 2 to go.
You got to go with you got to get it going now.
There you go. Speak of the devil. As we see Twoon, Sniper, and they're back down to the bottom. Not enough trucks. They were hoping somebody in this top 5 would jump out with them, and nobody did. A lot of these guys, knowing it's a playoff race, somebody like Frank, he's probably just happy to finish 3rd,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Get those points.
But for somebody that's
Lando up to the high side. He blocked him, and then the high side goes low. And then Lando gets moved out of the way by Sniper. I don't know. That looked like a push out of the way a little bit.
Oh, big game. Dicey.
That looked a little bit like a push out of the way, but either way, I think we're at... If I would press X, I could give you an accurate lap count. I think we're 2 to go.
It's good to go.
I think we're 1 to go. I lied. Or no, 3 to go. So we're coming to 2 to go. Because Rye's showing 11 laps of fuel.
Okay.
So I'm thinking and his tires are pretty worn, so I think he took the wave around and is only 1 lap down. Okay. So this should be 2 to go right here. Shady Acres first, Schlink in second. Third is Filski. Fourth is Stag. Fifth is Frank. Sixth is now Biker. Oh, Twin on the inside of Biker, pushes him high. Now we got Biker and Lando up there on the high side.
Yeah. Nope. Back down to the bottom.
And Sniper, the biggest loser of that initial shuffle there, as he went all the way back to the end of this pack.
Who's on the outside? Is that Frank on the outside?
I think we're coming to the white flag this lap. And yes, that was Frank and Twoon. Shady Acres still hugging the bottom. White flag, I do believe. White flag, guys. Last lap. One more time.
Checker to record. See who brings it home.
Shady Acres first, Slink second, third, Filski fourth, Stag fifth, Lando sixth, Frankenstein seventh, the Mr. Twoon, eighth, Biker, and ninth is Sniper. A lot of jostling for position now. People bouncing off the yellow line. Filski way down there. Really slowed up the run there. Multiple trucks to the outside here. Shady Acres just going to hold that yellow. Schlink goes to the outside. Can he get it done? No, he cannot. Filski down to the inside. Is going to push him out of the way. Twoon's there. And Shady Acres is the winner here.
Shady Acres is the winner. Wow, good race, boys.
All right, now if you could, Mr. Pyle.
Yes, sir.
Get me Shady Acres, get me Filski, and get me Schlink. For the post-race interview, which I will keep shorter tonight. What an ending there. What a race for Shady Acres. He's on the board. That's his first HDRS win and his first HDRS season. Fastest lap was Biker with a 49.5. Sniper second fastest lap.
Slinkin and who else?
Shady Acres and Filski.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Filski.
Hello.
What is up, my man? How did the truck feel out there? You looked like you were a strong top 5 guy all day, and I believe you pulled out third, correct?
I think I got second right there at the line.
Second at the line, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was. Everybody was fast.
Yep, it's Talladega doing Talladega things.
These truck sliders are all the trucks are so even and everyone knows what to do. So
Now,
fast. It was just.
were the trucks loose on the track tonight?
No,
Nope.
they were all. I think everyone was handling well.
Okay, I only asked
It was
because we
just a little
saw.
bit of you bump drop through the corners and guy in the middle gets bumped up. It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
standard
absolutely.
Talladega
Yeah,
racing.
it's if you're the third or fourth truck back in the draft, it automatically wants to kind of push high, and you really got to give it wheel. But well done out there, guys. It was pretty one-lane racing in stage one, but finally in stage
Oh
two
yeah.
and three, you guys got that high line going, and it was awesome to see that finally get going. Hey, Schlinken, good job right there, man. If
Mhm.
Filski would have gone with you, you'd have been the winner of this race. But still a top three, very impressive.
Yeah. I told Shady, I had 11 points cushion, had a great point stay, didn't need the win. I knew how important it was for him, so I pushed him and then tried to take the chance at the end. Didn't work, but I'm happy for him.
Hey, well done. I think right now you're looking very well
Oh
into the
yeah.
future for the championship four. So good
And I
running
got the
there.
Roval next week. I love that
Absolutely.
track.
Do we have
Absolutely.
Shady Acres in here?
Hell yeah!
What's up,
Hell
Shady,
yeah,
man?
Shady Acres.
Congratulations, dude.
Oh wow, that's sweet, sweet, sweet. Thank you guys, man. Yeah.
Hey, you came out this week and you said, I'm not being a nice pushover anymore. I'm racing to. Apparently, I got a race going on outside my house. Sorry, guys. You said, I'm not getting pushed around on the track anymore. I'm coming and showing what I got. You were there at the end of the Xfinity race, and one move took away a potential win there, and you fell back. You were not letting that happen tonight, and well done, sir, on your first Hammer Down Racing Series victory. Congratulations, you earned it.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It's not just my first hammer down win. It's my first league win.
There you
Overall.
go.
There you go, man. Congratulations, dude.
Man, it's awesome.
Shady, it is not easy to win. Congrats.
No, it's not. It's not. And I gotta thank you, Schlinken, on that. I mean, when you told me that on the chat, I told you, I said, man, you're in the playoffs, man. You gotta fight for your playoff in the Final Four. But to stay behind me and push me all the way, with these plate races, man, you can't do it. I said it the other night after the Xfinity race. You can't do it alone. You have
Absolutely
to depend
not.
on others behind you. And you. I mean, that win goes as much to you as it is to me because I'm sitting ducking first. So, thank you, Schlinken, for that. That really, the credit has to go a lot to you for pushing. But yeah, freaking awesome. Thank you guys. Hammer down, man. Awesome first
That's
freaking win.
awesome,
Extras.
Shady.
It's super sweet. That's my most favorite track. I came into this week at Talladega. It's my most favorite track. This is where I'm best at. With these plate races, there's so much you gotta pay attention to. You're looking in the rear view as much as you're looking at the front windshield, paying to that
Absolutely.
momentum behind you. So, these plate tracks are where it was my bread and butter. I said it the other night, and I came in tonight and got lucky with that caution. That caution didn't come out. Whoever's up in the lead, they're fighting for the win. I'm not even close to it. So, a little bit of luck on everything, and I just want to say thank you guys, Hammer Down, being such a great lead. You guys are really awesome, man. It's such a privilege to be part of this.
Thanks a lot. It's a privilege to have good racers like yourself in here. And
Absolutely.
everybody
that's what
else
makes
who's-
that. Go ahead, Taylor.
everybody else here who runs in Hammer Down Racing Series, from people like Schlenken, our youngest racer, he's come out here and he's looking good for the championship four in his very first season. Very impressive, and I think a guy like Schlink's probably looking towards that draft showdown. He wants to be a Cup driver, I'm guessing.
I want to be a cup captain. That
Oh,
captain's
he's gonna
race.
try. He's gonna try to win that fifth captain spot.
You best believe I'll be practicing for weeks.
But
I'll tell you this: the talent and the skill is there. The talent and the skill is there, and you've got it, Schlinken. Just the sky's the limit. No matter what you do, whether it's on this or no matter what, man, sky's the limit. You got the skill, you got the talent, you got the potential, and you're fulfilling it. And from my point of view, it's just fun to watch you, man. For real, keep going.
Well said. And on behalf of myself in the booth and King Pyle, who joined me tonight, thank you, Pyle, and all of
You're
Hammerdown
welcome.
Racing Nation, I just want to say thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. It was a great race towards the end there. That caution really shook things up, made it a lot of fun to call at the end there. Congratulations to his first win ever in Hammerdown Racing Series and Mr. Shady Acres. And once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Hammerdown Racing Series on YouTube. And if you could, hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss a single second of the electrifying action that is Hammerdown Racing Series. And one final thing, don't forget to tune in tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern Time as Hammerdown Racing will be presenting the Weekend Warriors Series. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful evening and thanks for stopping by.